Hello and welcome back to my channel, Welshman Reviews. Today I'm going to be doing my non-spoiler review for Scream 6. So this is the sixth installment of the Scream franchise. It is directed by Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gilbert, who directed the last installment as well, and Ready or Not. It is also stars the core four, which you've watched the movie, you know what I mean by that. Melissa Barrera as Sam Carpenter, Jenna Ortega as his sister Tara Carpenter, Jasmine Savoy Brown as Mindy Meeks Martin, Mason Gooden as Chad Meeks Martin, plus a couple of the legacy characters from the movies, the previous movies. Courtney Cox returns as Gail Weathers. Also Hayden Panettiere, I think that's who you say, comes back as Kirby. She was a fan favourite for number 4, and after people found out she was going to come back, and excitement for her to be back. It is with a couple of newcomers to the movie as well. Dermot Mulroney or something. Apologies if I butchered that name. He's been in a lot of films, you know him. It is it stars as Detective Bailey, Josh Segarra, Danny Brackett, the new love interest Sam, and a couple of Jack Champion, Liana Liberato, and Devin Nekoda. If I said them, butchered them names, my apologies, as new friends of the core group. So pretty much the story of this takes place a year after the last movie. Sam and her sister and the two twins have moved away from Woodsboro. It is, and gone to New York to start their own life. Sam is still troubled by what happened a year ago. Her sister Tara is more just wanting to get on with her life, make mistakes, etc. But Sam, overprotective sister as she is, kind of gets in that way. So they kind of butt heads during the beginning of the movie, or some of the movie, about that. It is, but after a few deaths, the Ghostface killer is back, and back after them. It is. So, and then we get the whole, as you get for the rest of this movie, and that is similar to the others. Ghostface trying to kill them, and then trying to get there, trying to get away, etc. It is. So I was a bit anxious about this movie, to be honest, because I wasn't the biggest fan of Part 5. I didn't think it was anything great, unfortunately. I have rewatched it a bit now, so it's not as bad as I remember my first watch of it. I do appreciate what they did with it and all that, but I personally think for this is a bit of a step up from that movie. I'm not saying it's amazing, it's like one of the best in the series. A lot of people do put this as number, when they've talked about this movie, they put it in number 2 in their rankings. I don't think I've put it that high, but you never know and all that. You never know, but I will be doing a ranking for this franchise this coming Friday, so look out for that on the channel. For my first Horror Friday, as I mentioned in my last video, a bit of a horror update for a bit of a channel update, but yeah, it's a bit of a step up. If you're especially a bit of a bloodhound, a bit of a thing, this movie does up the brutality from the last movies. It's probably, thinking about it, you go through all the franchise, probably the most brutal Ghostface killer we've had, to be honest. Yeah, some of the kills, like very, very brutal, very vicious and all that, very quick stabs and all that, stab in the eye, other ones like that. So yeah, it's definitely up there, definitely more of a brutality of this. The acting's strong, as it was in the last movie as well. It was never something. The main actors, Jenna Ortega especially, is really good, becoming a bit of a Scream queen now. She is with some of the movies she's done. Obviously Melissa Barrera, who Sam Carpenter, does an excellent job. The rest of the cast all do a stellar job. There is one character which I won't say right now and all that, does ham it up a bit at the end. It will. This is a non-spoiler review, so I won't say I won't say who it is right now. I'll probably leave that for Friday. So I've given it a good week. And then when I do my rankings, I will talk about probably more spoilers of this movie in that. But yeah, one character kind of hams it up quite a bit. It does. But yeah, acting in this is very good. Direction's very good. They're very good directors, these guys are. If you've watched Ready or Not, especially, and The Last Scream, it's one thing with their movies. The direction's very good in them. Music's good. Play some of the old classics from the Scream franchise and a couple of new song music in it as well. First Scream one, if I'm not mistaken, that is based around Halloween. So you get a lot of Easter eggs in this movie, and that, especially with the masks. You see a lot of Michael Myers, Friday the 13th, Hellraiser, werewolves, you know, from also the majority of the horror movies out there. Especially the subway scene where you see a lot of masks and that. It is, but it is a lot, you know, a bit of a Friday the 13th Part 8 vibe as well in a couple of scenes and all that, which obviously as a horror movie being set in New York, you've got to mention that film. There was one scene that reminded me a bit of King Kong, so if you've watched the old King Kongs and that, it's there's a ladder scene between two windows and Ghostface is shaking it. Reminded me a bit of King Kong, but there where he's shaking the big tree trunk with all the sailors on. It reminded me a bit like that. Maybe that's just me being a King Kong fan that saw that. But yeah, like I said, acting's great thing. Kills are pretty good. Nothing over thing with the kills. That's the whole thing with Scream franchise. There's no imaginative kills in this series. They're all basic, especially the last movie as well. This one, they're pretty much basic again. They are just stabbing and all that. But he does use, Ghostface does use guns a bit in this movie as well, as you've seen in the trailer. He uses a shotgun in the shop. He does, etc. It does, but not many dislikes from this film. Unfortunately, the Mindy character is still annoying to me. She was one of the most annoying ones in the last one. She's not as annoying in this movie as a character, but she's still up there as well. It is. Kirby does a good job. Hayden Panettiere, I think. Kirby comes back as an FBI agent in this movie, following the Ghost Case court things, so she gets involved in this as well. So, yeah, not many dislikes in this movie. Maybe the more imaginative kills would have benefited the movie a bit. And yeah, the Mindy character, yeah, I just dislike that character at the end of the day. Not the actress. The actress does a brilliant job, but yeah, the actor, the character, just annoying to me, unfortunately. And I will do it. I will give it a little clap for the killer reveal at the end. The last movie you kind of saw coming a mile away. And a lot of people say they saw this one coming and all that. But be honest, you know, when I talk into my spoilers, I will go into it a little bit more. But I will applaud them on this. I didn't really see it coming. I didn't. So I applaud them on it. But yeah, a really good movie. It's definitely up there as one of the better Screams. I think I got to think about it a bit more for a week when I get to my rankings. I'm going to go through some of the old Scream movies as well. Refresh my memory on them when I do my rankings and that. But I can see us being up in the top half maybe of my rankings. But we will see after on Friday. But yeah, definitely go and watch it in the cinema. Like, good experience up on the big screen. It is. And if you're definitely a horror fan or a Scream fan, definitely go and see it in the cinema. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and if you'd like to see more videos, I guess, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.